Words of wisdom from Wisconsin. Hi there. It's ML with ML's Words of Wisdom from Wisconsin. And today's show is all about data analysis, okay? Seeing all sorts of information that they're just throwing at you and you get confused. You really do get confused. So I went on the Google and I did some research and filled my head with some knowledge. And now I'm going to share that knowledge with you. And I'm just going to make it crystal clear about what is going on with the economy, okay? We have to know how many people are working, right? And then how many new jobs have been created. Stopped making buggy whips now because people are driving cars. Okay, so you got to show that in the numbers. Otherwise, it's skewed. This is, wait, let me get a different color. Okay, it works. Number of jobs, okay? You know, like, okay, 1947, right after the war, okay, there were a lot of Rosie the Riveters that were working, so the number of jobs skyrocketed. So then, women went home and the men took their jobs. So then the number of jobs, it was substituted, okay? They substituted the job. So it's kind of stayed stable a little bit. And then it kind of went up as people were buying washing machines and Whirlpool was hiring people and steel companies, John Deere, people were mowing their lawns. So they start the number of jobs kind of went up. Okay. So people are doing the 1960 thing. They're wearing mod clothes and they're dancing. It was like 1975. And we had an oil embargo or something like that. And we had to whip inflation now. I got a little pin at the Piggly Wiggly in Kenosha, Wisconsin. That's a WIN. Whip inflation now. Okay, I wore it proudly. I wore that proudly. So gas stations lose their jobs, okay? Because people aren't driving and they're staying home and they're doing disco dancing. Okay, so, the discos added to the economy. So the discos kind of brought it up here, but 1980. Then we had the new wave. We had ska music with like UB40, and we had all these excellent bands like Psychedelic Furs, Mike and the Mechanics, Men Without Hats, you know, and then Madonna, and Prince. We were just dancing in the 80s. So then, because we were dancing, they invented wine coolers, okay? A Sun Country wine cooler came out in 1982 because I was at Fort Lauderdale on spring break, and we just loved those. They were so new and fresh and exciting and sophisticated, okay? Because you could pour it in a glass. Wine coolers took the jobs up a little bit right here. Then in the 1990s, the middle management people, they got laid off. And then they started the internet. And then it really went up. Things like the Google, the Yahoo, and all these other companies were just making money hand over fist. And in the 2000s, I don't remember much because I had the daughter back then. Disney princesses and stuff, that really took off. Okay, now we're at 2025. A lot of people take time off in August. So the number kind of goes down a little bit because you don't know if they're coming back. When the other people come back on vacation, because maybe they took their vacation in July, okay, then the number goes back up a little bit. See? So it's fluid. It's fluid. It goes up and it goes down. Measure how many people are working from home by how many emails are going back and forth.
That brings up another point. Let's say that it's measured on East Coast time, right? So they're working at 6, which is really 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the West Coast. Like we've lost jobs because these people are just under the radar.
The number of jobs really depends on how danceable the music is and how many emails people are sending and the time of day. Well, I hope you enjoyed this show. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.
Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking and you're saying a lie.